From Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic, this is Poker Night. Hello and welcome to Poker Night in America presents the Partypoker Caribbean Poker Party.
Is it Caribbean or Caribbean?
I studied linguistics and etymology. I'll show you an easy trick. Pirates of the
Caribbean.
Four-handed play will continue at 250,000, 500,000 with a 250,000 button ante. Our chip leader is Sam Greenwood, sitting on 53 million. Jonathan Little has roughly half that stack. Preben Stokkan and Alex Papazian have roughly 10 million or 20 big blinds.
I would like the. I like the button ante. I just think they should have keep it big the whole time.
You can't keep it big because, like, imagine three-handed. You pay too much for ante.
Yeah, then
okay.
So you gotta play some hands.
I mean, I like it. I like it, but it doesn't make any sense.
Got to stop knitting it up.
Preben Stokkan here on the button. 2 8s.
Apparently, big ante, no limit hold'em is a very, very different game. Apparently, haven't played it much.
Raise 1.1.
Alex Papazian posturing patiently and folding. Jonathan Little, ace jack in the small. Little thinking about his 19th book he's going to write after this event concludes.
Raise.
Little decides to come in for a 3-bet, 2.85 million. Stokkan doesn't have a lot behind. He started this hand with just over 10 million.
All in.
Raise all in.
All right.
Go.
There that goes, all in and a call.
Oh.
King, queen for all hearts. Stokkan holds the only heart. King on the turn. And king on the river. Stokkan will double up through Jonathan Little.
Oh, that's my coffee as well. What are they?
Wow.
Happy I didn't jam.
You're living the dream. We're not super high rollers.
What?
We're not super high rollers, only regular high rollers.
No, that's true.
That's right. This is the first event of the Punta Cana Caribbean Poker Party brought to you by Partypoker and Poker Night in America. This is the 10K high roller.
That only took Jesse about 14 takes to get correct.
Now you're in my head. Again. Meanwhile, Sam Greenwood, ace-9 suited in clubs, will raise to 1.1.
All in.
What are you raising all in?
There's a shove from Papazian.
Like 10 points,
Can I get the count? You want the count, right?
Sure.
11.
If it's 11, I'm pretty sure I'm calling, but if it's 11, I'm going to call, but I just want to get a count.
Only 11 probably.
And this might be an interesting spot for Greenwood, given that Papazian has about 22 bigs.
It's over.
Greenwood decides it is a call.
I put in a bunch of chips. Yeah.
Sorry.
Papazian looks so chill, like he just got good news.
Oh, you didn't call?
You weren't changing your mind. You put a chip count up.
It was like 15.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Something to say, but.
8 in the window.
But all clubs.
Well, at least he's not drawing dead.
Oh my God.
Ace on the turn, he's still not drawing dead.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Stall for dramatic effect.
Queen on the river. We say goodbye to Alex Papazian.
And Papazian busts in 4th place for $100,000.
Not a bad payday to start things off here in beautiful Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic at the Partypoker Caribbean Poker Party here in Punta Cana.
Sit open.
Now you're just showing off.
Thank you.
Good luck, guys. Have fun.
8-6 off. Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh man, I'm the shorty now, just like that. Could take third place as well. I get shafted 900.
Yeah. What did I tell you?
Raise 1 million.
Queen 9 suited for Stokkan.
17. I can't count this.
1.1. 8-9 of clubs for Jonathan Little.
Call. Call.
14, 15, 16, 17. 17.
Nine, 6, 8. Top 2 for Jonathan Little. Top pair for Stokkan, who's the pre-flop aggressor.
I had double espresso.
It was a double espresso.
It's okay,
You
we're
can
all
leave it
good.
for him. Call.
So Jonathan Little's bet of 2.5 million does get called by Stokkan. Third heart on the turn and a full house. Stokkan improves to a moot flush draw.
Pretty much the worst possible cards Stokkan could see.
3.5 million is the turn bet. Hard to imagine Stokkan folding this, even a player of his caliber.
Call.
And check out that pot size as we are up to 15.3 million. 4 of diamonds peels off there on the river. Jonathan Little has sized this so that he can go for the slam dunk here.
All in?
Bet on it.
There it is. 11.7 million. Stokkan can only beat a bluff.
And diamonds did come home, so this should make it a little bit easier for him to decide to fold.
Fold.
Impressive fold there.
No diamond, please.
It was a lucky diamond for you one time.
Sam Greenwood, our chip leader. Over 125 big blinds. Jonathan Little not too far behind. Needs to double up 56 big blinds. Preben
I'll
Stokkan
give you an ace now.
is our short stack, 23 bigs. Still very playable.
Fold.
11-5.
11-5.
All in.
Greenwood rips it into the 22 big blind effective stacks.
I call.
Stokkan looks down at ace queen and makes the call. Queen, 6, jack, all spades. Misses Greenwood pretty hard. Just 5% equity to the turn. 4.
It's about as good as I could have hoped for.
Sam's right.
That is the perfect card.
You wish he wasn't.
Plenty of opportunities.
No, I spade.
Plus a 5 will now give him the straight.
Spade is great.
Of course.
Yeah, sure.
And there it is.
Chop it up. See?
But it's the less exciting 5. This seems like a more justified 5, though.
Ah, come on.
Oh my God, you're playing great today.
This is the third rudest I've ever seen Jonathan Little.
Making the flush when Roboto made the set too, just to like rub it in. That was nice.
I remember from like a
Ace
7
10 on the button for Greenwood.
first level or something, like 2 hands.
Raise.
All right, yeah, that
1,100,000.
other one was beery.
Yeah, I had that one as well. So
Guess you want a big pot at that table, and then you came to my table.
Yes,
Want a big one?
I witnessed the big party one.
2 5s for Preben Stokkan. face of diversity.
Gotta be paranoid. People are looking at the backs of my cards.
All in.
Preben Stokkan rips it.
Bet all in. Fold.
Now here's your race. Here's your real race.
All right, chop it up.
So Jonathan's just rooting for Stokkan to lose here so he can get a $51,000 pay jump.
That's good for 2 months' rent where Jonathan lives in New York City. Greenwood is going to need a straight or to pair up. Tis neither. King of clubs on the river. Big double up for Preben Stokkan. Jonathan laughs because he loves pain.
Yeah, I didn't feel that one.
You were long gone.
After that last one,
11, 7.
Welcome back. We are still three-handed.
3, it's a magic number. They're a three-handed family. It's a magic table.
That flashed really high, yeah.
Sorry.
I take that.
I thought it was a red card.
Good fold, pocket jacks.
Fold.
Ace 4 for Stokkan in the small.
How much you play like?
No, I don't know.
20.
25,
You got about the same.
26, 27-ish.
Like 50, 25, 25.
That's right. Now the stacks have evened out a little bit,
You love bragging, don't you?
40.
meaning that Stokkan and Jonathan Little both around roughly the same size.
Fold.
All right.
Check.
Ten trade deuce. Wheel draw for Stokkan.
Bet. 500. 500. Call.
Little moves ahead on the turn here, pairing at 6.
1,700,000 bet.
Stokkan, unfazed by the turn, will continue barreling.
Call.
Bet and a call. To the river we go. The ace of hearts on the river is all Stokkan. Will he bet? Probably.
And Jonathan's on his 5th major river decision of the tournament.
He hates the pain, but kind of likes it too.
Fold.
Does find a correct fold. Greenwood looking down at ace deucer.
Raise 1,100,000. Fold.
Jonathan Little in the big.
All right.
Says, all right, 10-9 of diamonds.
Draw one time.
Queen 6 tray. Rainbow.
Check. Bet 900.
I think I'd like to see a call here from Jonathan Little. The turn should present him with plenty of possibilities.
Call.
One of them possibilities is pairing up, which he has done here on the turn.
Check. Check.
Greenwood checks behind. Queen of spades on the river. Jonathan's going to go for some value here. Goes a bit big.
That's 4,500,000. Fold.
Too big. Greenwood's out.
Sam Greenwood has half the chips in play with 49 million. Preben Stokkan has 29 million, and Jonathan Little is bringing up the rear with 24 million.
I was so good at this game.
Jonathan Little has 2 red queens.
Raise 1,000,000.
1.2 million.
I don't know. Think about 24. $25 and change.
Greenwood sitting on that big stack.
All in.
Raise a line.
No decision there despite the pretty cards.
He did look a little bit sad that he had to fold such a good hand three-handed.
I had a queen.
Thanks. You have
I
queen
had,
8,
I had a club as well.
so it's fair.
Queens and 8s as Little snaps that off. In a great position to double up here. 10-7 deuce.
Gut shot.
Not much help for Greenwood, considering backdoor hearts won't even help him.
Tray of hearts on the turn. Ace of spades on the river. Jonathan Little doubles up. He's our new chip leader. This is the happiest I've ever seen Jonathan Little. He can barely contain himself.
Okay.
Two 9s here for Greenwood on the button. 1.1 is the open. Jonathan Little defends Queen 6 suited. 4-3-6, 2 spades on the flop.
And Jonathan catches just enough to get himself in trouble.
Can I order you have a
He's typically a good boy, but he can sometimes find himself in trouble.
Call.
Greenwood opts to just call. Ace on the turn.
Not very fun. It's going to kill all the action.
Now, I want to say that Sam Greenwood probably knows his hand is good, but given the texture of the board, he may want to keep control of the pot.
But 3 millions?
3 millions, says the dealer.
I like Greenwood's decision to try to get one street of value here on the turn. He's going to get to decide when it's checked to him on the river if he can possibly get more value out of his hand or if he just wants to keep the pot small. I think he's going to decide to make the pot large.
Call.
Now, the spades do come in, but of course, that's a set. Now, set means 3.
I think he can safely make a decent sized value bet here because I'd expect Jonathan Little to lead with a flush.
I would too. That looks big. 8 million. Quick fold.
Deposit.
Jonathan has been improving his river decision statistics in the last 2 hands.
He's managed to get away from it. Blinds are now up, 600,000 big blind. Ante, of course, half that, 300,000. Greenwood, king 3 suited, 1.3 million is the open.
Call.
A defend from Jonathan Little. 8 queen jack, 2 spades. Bottom pair for Jonathan Little. Backdoor diamonds for Greenwood.
Bet 1 million.
1 million is the continuation bet.
Call.
There's the call to the turn. King of hearts. Greenwood takes the lead here.
Check. Check.
Now that he's got some showdown value, he opts to check. And there that is. Jonathan Little makes 2 pair, bottom 2 pair, little 2 pair on the river. Big bet of 4.5 million. Greenwood checks this turn to always kind of call this off. He's gonna see that got a bit unlucky.
Call.
Greenwood's face says LOL NH.
Not only do poker players get to travel all over the world to awesome destinations, they get to party every single night.
This is fantastic. You can feel the ambiance. The people are having a great time at the party, but they're having a great time in the poker area as well. Everything is done for the players, with the players, and I mean, you can live here forever like this as a poker player.
This kind of stuff, the social stuff, the drinking at night, it's pretty insane how many people are here and everyone's having such a good time. The atmosphere is great and yeah, it's really fun.
Fantastic time, honestly. It was like, I mean, it's a great place. Like when you're as bad at poker as I am, you bust out a lot. So you want to be somewhere where you can have a lot of fun, and this is it.
Welcome back to Poker Night in America abroad in Punta Cana, featuring the Party Poker Caribbean Poker Party 10K High Roller Final Table. So many words to describe the poker.
Call.
Greenwood just limps in here with King 7 suited. 2 queens for Stokkan here.
Raise 2,100,000.
There's the raise, 2.1 million. Greenwood again probably limped here with the intention of calling a raise.
Call.
Three, four, five, 2 hearts.
You couldn't ask for a better flop if you're Greenwood, except maybe a couple kings.
How is this going to go down? Straight draw, flush draw versus the overpair, 3-handed.
2,600,000.
2.6 is the bet.
is a fun spot to be Jonathan Little. You just kind of chill out and hope that a massive pot develops and you get to get heads up.
If Little watches someone else bust here, he earns himself and his family $51,000 more in prize money.
All in.
All in
Raise one.
is the raise from Greenwood. Gets quickly called.
And Stokkan will get the interesting news that despite having the best hand at the moment, he's actually a slight underdog.
And I believe that as Sam Greenwood sees what he's up against, he probably wishes that he had just called and played the hand on later streets, as he has no fold equity here on the flop. He misses everything. Too many outs.
Yeah, there's really nothing Greenwood could do there. That was just a set-up cooler hand.
Sam Greenwood walks away in third place. It's $124,100 for his efforts.
That was nice of Party Poker to add the $100 for Bahama Mamas.
Win that one.
Thank you, thank you.
There's a look at the trophy.
Buying, you know?
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's definitely a trophy.
$1.4. Call.
Eight, 8, 10. Pair for Stokkan.
Check.
Up and down straight draw for Jonathan Little. Goes check, check to the turn. King of Hearts. I don't know why I'm telling you guys this. You can obviously see it for yourselves.
Two.
2 million is the bet.
Go.
Stokkan calls with a 10. 5 of spades does not complete any possible draws.
3.
And those are chips Little will probably not see again.
Go.
Stokkan makes the correct call there.
10.
Pretty looking 9-7 of clubs there for Jonathan Little. Will come in for the raise.
1.6.
Yeah.
At least 2.
And Stokkan has him dominated in clubs.
What is it?
Queen deuce of clubs again.
Go.
4 clubs to the flop. King 8 deuce. Bottom pair for Stokkan.
Check. $1.5. Go.
Bet and a call. 3 of spades.
Check. Check.
Action goes check, check. Another spade here on the river. Kind of a weird hand.
Check.
Preben Stokkan does check. Jonathan thinking, if I had a spade, I may have bet the turn. I think I'd probably check back all of my pairs, but I can't win with 9 high, so I'm gonna have to bet regardless.
2.5.
That's about 40% pot. Does look like a little value bet.
Preben seems a bit perplexed here. What can you have, Jonathan Little?
Go.
Wow. Super light call, super correct call for Preben Stokkan, who is a heads-up specialist online. This is the most embarrassed I've ever seen Jonathan Little.
You'll ship them back to me, and I'll ship them back to you. One of us will end up with them.
And the blinds have gone up. Big blind is now 800K.
One of us will end up with them.
Raise 1.6.
1.8 is the open from Stokkan. Jonathan Little has ace queen of clubs. He's going to 3-bet to 6 million.
Stokkan does decide to peel.
Cool.
I call.
What's your favorite thing to peel? Mine's string cheese. Jack 5-4, 2 diamonds, steel wheel draw for Stokkan. Do people still say steel wheel?
Yeah, I think plenty of septuagenarians do.
Oh, but not people who eat meat.
With 5 minutes. Nice.
There's the big raise from Stokkan. Gets the job done. This is the 5th angriest I've ever seen Jonathan Little.
Welcome back to what may prove to be a grueling heads-up battle between Norway's Preben Stokkan and a guy who watches Magic the Gathering videos on YouTube, Jonathan Little.
Little raises 1.6 with 7-4 suited.
How much is it?
1.6.
Stokkan just a call, King Jack. Ace 9-5, 2 diamonds.
Check.
Incoming C-bet from Jonathan Little.
What? 1.4.
Stokkan knows that a lot of the time his king high is going to be good here.
It helps to have a little backdoor diamond draw too.
Jonathan Little pairs up on the turn.
Check.
Pulls way ahead, 89% equity. Check, check to the river. King of diamonds. Jonathan Little improves on both streets, now holding a flush.
Couldn't have ordered up a better card if he tried.
Stokkan checks again. Now in very distinct check call mode. What number will Little go for? Something tells me it may be large. Not only is it large, it's 1.5 times the pot.
How much is that?
9 million.
Stokkan looks at it as if he's never seen an overbet before in his life.
He's like, who are you, Doug Polk?
Yeah.
Call.
Stokkan makes the call and sees that
flush?
Jonathan
Yeah.
Little, in fact, river to flush.
It's not good.
So Jonathan Little takes the
hope
big
so.
pot. Jack 5 suited, aka the Jackson 5 before he got white.
Call.
Holy cow. That's the nuts for Stokkan. Top pair backdoor club draw for Little. Hold on to your HUDs. This could get interesting.
Bet 2.5.
I like that Stokkan looks like he's going in for the immediate raise. Going for value now. 6.5.
Raise 6.5 million.
Jonathan can never fold here, right?
I wouldn't.
Jonathan does, in fact, make the call. 17 million in the middle. To the turn we go. 10 of diamonds. That's going to slow things down here. Not a very fun card.
And this is where Stokkan's just happy that he played his hand fast. Because you already have a pot that's really big, and if he had slow played this, this would have been an action killer and be hard to make a big pot after this.
It'll be interesting to see how Little reacts to this turn bet.
Bet 6 minutes.
Quick and good fold from Jonathan Little.
That could have been the one.
Good.
Yeah.
Preben Stokkan has taken a pretty solid lead with 72 big blinds versus Jonathan Little's 30.
And the big blind is up. We are now playing 500,000, 1 million.
Raise.
2.2x, 2.2 million is the open. Jonathan Little defends with Queen 10. Top two pair for Jonathan Little. Heart draw for Stokkan. $1.4 million.
Right.
5.5 is the raise.
It's in a pretty healthy raise here. Now Stokkan has to size him up and think, if I jam here, is there any way that this is getting through? Because if not, he's left with just a flush draw, and I don't think he's going to want to gamble in the situation for all of it.
Stokkan regards himself as one of the best heads-up players in the world. He'll want to eliminate any form of variance. Does just make the call.
And it's interesting because it does put him in a really tough spot now going forward. Clearly his plan is not just to try to hit a heart on the turn. But there were multiple ways for him to pick up some equity and continue in the hand.
All in?
That's going to put an end to things. 22.6 million. Preben Stokkan can never call here.
Can't you best like 5 million or something? Damn it.
And the blinds are going up to 600,000, 1.2 million now.
That's a lot because the starting stack was in fact 1 million here.
Oh, that's always the best when you start blinding in a starting stack. So each time you post a blind, you're posting one person's soul.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
Stokkan, ace-5 here.
I'm all in.
All in.
Rips it in.
Oh boy. Actually, probably a close one. Yeah, you gotta be pushing that. All right.
Call. All in, call.
So it's good to see ace-5 because
Yeah.
it's probably ace-2 as well. Makes me feel better.
Ace-5 off.
King-4 deuce wheel draw for Stokkan. It's going to need an ace or one of Jonathan Little's threes.
It's going to be a 5 and a 5 only on the river that can save Jonathan Little's
And
tournament
it's not a
life.
5, it's a 3. He makes the set, which is no good.
Good game.
Thank you.
So the first title of the Poker Night in America presents the Party Poker Caribbean Poker Party belongs to Preben Stokkan, who takes down the 10K High Roller. No easy feat navigating this tournament of bosses and indoor kids. My condolences to Jonathan Little. Meet me in the Players Lounge and I'll buy you a drink, buddy.
This place is all inclusive. The drinks are free.
It's the thought that counts.
So Preben, tell me, where's that name from?
Well, I'm Norwegian. I'm from a small city in Norway, north of Norway. So it sounds a bit weird. I don't know. It's a very Scandinavian name.
Say it in your language.
Preben. Preben Stokkan.
So tell me a bit about yourself. How'd you get your start in poker?
I started playing in my mom and dad's basement like 13 years ago or something. And then I started playing online when I was 18, and I don't know, I just kept on playing. Been in the game for a long time.
So where are you from originally, and where do you live now?
I'm from a small city in Norway called Harstad, but I moved to London like a year ago. So right now I'm in London.
So you're like living the dream.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm doing well.
So Party Poker's kind of been making a big splash in the poker community, lately. How do you feel about their events?
Oh, they're awesome. This is my second Party Poker event. I played at Nottingham event as well this year, and I think it's nice that PokerStars gets some competitors, so the whole industry becomes more competitive. So it's very nice that they're stepping up. If you're a live player, you want to play a live tournament, so you want more places to go and play.
And Party Poker's been putting a lot of big guarantees also.
Yeah,
on
the
their events.
guarantees are sick. It's massive guarantees. And there was even like an overlay in the one guy said I saw. But I haven't had the time to play that one. But yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, great guarantees.
For everyone here at Poker Night in America, I'm Jamie Kerstetter.
And I'm Jesse Abramowitz. Until next time, deuces.